Buenos días, buenos tardes, y buenos noches, and todos en todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. And today we have round 5 of the Blueprint Cup between Akatsuki and Colossus. And I will be accompanied by the one and only Gun Noodle. How you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing well, ready for this grand finals rematch, MK. We all know how that went. And I'd like to point out that not only is this a rematch from the grand finals of the Legends World Cup, it is also being played on one of the same maps that they partaked in. So, kind of getting much of the same here, and I'm kind of hoping so because that game was amazing.
Yes, it was. It didn't disappoint, and I am looking forward to see how they're going to battle this early tank at 20% because it got a little chaotic last time, and it looks like it could possibly get chaotic again. But we'll see if the early tanks will be what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of recurring event here in this tournament match, and it's going to be a 2-2 as the opening attack. And with this being kind of open, it's unlikely that we'll see what we've seen before, but who knows here, Gunnoodle, because if we remember correctly, Akatsuki was able to get a quad in close quarters, so I think anything could happen.
Oh, of course it can. It's Left 4 Dead. Anything can happen. You could see the nastiest 2-2 opening attack you've ever seen in your life. They might forget how to play the game for all we know. But I mean, it looks like the rosters may be a little, very slightly different from that other match, if I remember correctly. This is going off the top of my head, and my head is not a trustworthy source. So, if you could confirm that, I don't know if you remember either, but the rosters look a tiny bit different.
Yeah, they definitely are a bit different this time around. I'm trying to see who's going to be the last one on Akatsuki. See when they come back. It's going to be.
Say
Oh, that's
Demon
the
was in
caster.
game.
It,
That is
it's
Montex. Get
Mando.
in there.
I mean, Montex. Montex is their fourth now. Okay.
All right, Montex, Akatsuki, Montex. I'm hyped for it.
Demon. Demon Alige. Aisha and Mla, or Mila, the addition from,
Mwah.
yeah, Mla. It's really, I just don't know why, but it just feels okay to say that.
That's
Mla,
how it looks.
right? English transitions are quite hilarious, but my attempt to do the Spanish translations is quite an entertainment to all, so I give it my best.
That's all that matters. Looks like we're about ready here. I mean, Colossus. I mean, I know they've got Gwen. Uh, I know they had Strayed. I don't remember. Was Shifty there? I know Link wasn't there. Was Shifty there? 100% remember.
I don't think so. I think it was a different player. Either that or they were just tagged up as something silly. Because
That's entirely possible. People do that a lot.
yes, they definitely do. And also for those that want to stay tuned for tomorrow, we're going to have the replays team for RBT 4. It is going to be the playoffs. So if you
Let's go.
want to help make RBT great, donate today. Go for the assistance would be great. We are at 2,700, working on the next. See if we can get there. Only 1,300 left to go. And man, I am hyped for it, and I'm ready.
Isn't it great when you start you do the
2,300,
intro
sorry.
thinking they're gonna ready up and then they don't, and so you're just like trying to fill the air. It's happened to me quite a bit lately, especially with these best of threes happening, and I've been thinking like, oh, here we go. I'm gonna start because they're gonna ready up. It's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna get my intro done, and then they're gonna ready, and we're gonna go. And then I'll do my intro, and then like they ready up 10 minutes later or something, and then you're just kind of left wondering what to do next.
Standard Left 4 Dead 2 game. Left for wait.
Eh, left for wait, left for lobby is what I used to call it.
Yeah, but this is going to be the final Swiss round for the Asia Blueprint Cup. These are the last two undefeated teams. They are both 4-0. Remember, Hokori did get beat by Colossus by pretty respectable fashion, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. Let's get the action going here. We are live. It's Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spitter. As soon as we have something to talk about, they just go. And that's what we like to see. But let's see if this Hunter can get anything. Look at it. It's a silent Hunter. Won't make any noise when it pounds. And does find a home on the 2-cap. Pound spit successful. Beautiful job by Akatsuki. Smoker gets no damage. Not a lot comes out there on the opening attack here, Noodle, but it was very well done set up to make sure that spit landed, getting the maximum value of 3% and change, as Aisha will have the first tank for Akatsuki, and his roster will be Demon, La, and Alish.
And then over on Colossus, who's on the survivor side, running it back right now. We've got Shifty, Gwyn, Strayed, and Kayla, who is actually Link. I don't know where that tag came from, but it came out of nowhere. And we have this tank, as you mentioned, rotated up on top of the rocks. They have an attack right now, Hunt Shock Charge. It looks like they're going to send in and going for a rock here. Everything from the top, all going to connect onto Rochelle, minus that Charger. And that's going to be a pretty good shutdown. No rock connecting, but it should be free sight from this tank unless he wants to avoid the chip.
Yeah, and I believe they just want to get the rotation that they want. If you do look, Gwen is 3 punches. I don't know if the tank's going to be aware of that. I know the survivors know about it, but if the tank could get that corner here, Noodle, that's only a 3-punch in cap. And look at the other survivors, all 5. I think it's his target no matter what. I wouldn't try to get a 5-punch unless they're going to go for a rock. They're still first pass. It's a possibility, and they're going rock. Here it goes. Smoker comes out the rock. Does get skeeted, but they're going to land the boom, and the Hunter rips away on the survivor for a little bit of damage. That's a consequence to avoid the rock. Smoker will stay alive, and they're going to have the other 2 cappers come up shortly. A little bit of chip come onto the survivors here, Noodle, getting Shifty down to 89.
It should be the support they want, you know. This is a pretty good track up in this area that, you know, they did keep the smoker. Tank is dropping it in right now, trying to catch the survivor. Who's running forward? He gets the punch, but no corner. Look at that smoker pull, just barely missing, a bit too long. They are rotating it forward. This is ballsy. We have a charge Jock. They're going in. Charger charges the wrong way. Jockey connects. That's going to be a punch. He still has no corner, and I feel like that Charger kind of sold the bag there for that tank. It dies off, and they are still really healthy, MK.
Wow, what a take, Noodle. They just held W and backtracked that tank, and the smoker was not in position. You saw the other SI frantically trying to get there, and he was at 600 health when they rocketed in. What a focus down from Colossus. They're ready for revenge here, Noodle, and they're popping off on Chapter 1 with 79.5 remaining after the tank is deceased. And their attack will be Retro with a support, or Retro with a spit. I mean, they want to go fast. I don't know if this is the right call here, but they're a little bit discombobulated from what happened. The smoker pulled. The Hunter does get skeeted. They're going to miss the spit. What's going to die first? I think they're going to be a quad incoming. And another clean shutdown from Colossus. Noodle, they are popping off today.
They look like an entirely different demon from the last time I watched them play. Absolutely insane right now. And I don't know about Akatsuki and their sending of the SI fast, but of course they probably didn't feel confident with a Smoker Hunter 2 and 2 in the house, and I guess it's okay. And they have a track cap here with Boom coming up. They're going to go ahead and send the Boom, so it looks like they want the quad. If that's what they get, I'm not 100% sure. I do believe the Spitter did die in the correct order. They should get the quad. It's a tough area for the quad, but we've seen nastier quads, of course. You know which one I'm referring to. And Akatsuki do it again. This time here on Chapter 1.
Could it be Noodle? Could it be 854 down to 0 and not even full 500? It's a possibility. They don't want it to happen. Could we see a death charge? Could we see a death jock if they know where to get it at? We'll see where they're going to make the attempt, and they're going to let him pass over to the area where the death jock is too, and the jockey's over there. Only thing coming from behind is the Hunter. This is interesting. Looks like they really want to get a death rather than land this, in my opinion. The Hunter's probably going to lead this way ahead and see if they can focus the survivors to tunnel vision that Hunter. And as soon as they are ready, and this might be a little bit of time before they choose to set it in, because they absolutely want it on their terms, because they're already at the spot now where the death jock would land, and the Hunter's making noise. They focus over. Oh, he lands on his head! They do clear the jockey in time, and Noodle, they don't get it, and since the tank died, they lose only 4% bonus. They're going to walk in with a massive first chapter score of 1,300 plus. Wow.
That's an insane score. That is a lot of Creed HP. 1,300! Now that is unbelievable of a start for Colossus. Jeez. Unfortunate for that Charger landing on the head. They had the lineup, but I'm fairly certain... I'm fairly too hard to think. I'm fairly certain that they had the lineup there, but the survivors obviously naturally hugging the wall to avoid that. They knew what was coming, and they were doing their best to avoid it, and they did well. 1,300 points. We do remember Colossus did have the lead the first time around, but
be on the lookout for blood.
1,300 is quite the opening chapter, and I don't know, but of course 20% tank. Akatsuki has a chance to do basically the same thing if you know, they're able to. They have solid survivor play. We'll just have to see.
And a little history lesson for a team Colossus / Fathers of the Abyss. They have placed in 5 tournaments in their career, 1 first place, 2 seconds and 2/3. So they are not a word I'm looking for. They're not a stranger of winning. They have done it before. They're
Stranger
looking,
to the spotlight.
yeah, they're looking to see if they can clinch the #1 seed in this bracket from Akatsuki. But Akatsuki's gonna have to perform on Survivor after a big score they came up against their opponents. Can they do it is the question. They're gonna attack early. Smoker pull. Hunter comes in, gets a DP on top of Nick. That spit won't work. Does it spreads onto the log? I cannot believe it spread up onto the log. Noodle, how fortunate. It did. It spread. Yes, it was. Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say it looked like you just walked into it.
Yeah,
it was aggressive on this tank.
Very fortunate for the infected there, and it makes it look like the momentum is heavily in favor for Colossus right now, Noodle, with how even the infected start with double damage compared to their adversaries.
Absolutely, Gwen has this tank. Doing similar style here, rotating it over, getting ready to go. They have a Jock Smoke charge, very similar. Looks like they're going to do the same thing, going for a rock, everything. Rockets in, except the Smoker going to try and grab one up top. That's going to be a stack, I think. He gets the rock. Ellis is really split. That's going to be the charge getting melted down. Jockey goes out. Smoker has his tongue back in 8 seconds, and they're going to rotate it back. But like I said, he got the rock. I'm not sure what Mila was doing up front there. Paid for the separation dearly. Smoker is back up, but I don't think anything is going to happen. Look at this tank rotating around even more, trying to keep sight as much as possible. He's doing well.
I don't know, Noodle. I think they go again. What do you think?
He definitely has the rage for it, and now he could go for the sack order if he doesn't get the rock. It looks like he's going to do that. There's a smoke pool again. This time it's cleared. Hunt is going to grab another separated survivor, and he got the rock! This separation is insane from Akatsuki. There's another smoke pool. Common's going to be flooding in now off the 2-boom. Rock is a little bit low, hitting the ground. But I don't know. They're splitting off, and Colossus is taking advantage of it right now. Akatsuki does not look like the team of old right now.
No, I mean, they were able to get the rock. It was only a rage rock, Noodle, but they still do get 3% damage from the SI. So even though it's not a lot, but this is where you got them in a situation. Or if they push forward, this is going to be wild here, Noodle.
Send another attack. Look at this. Jock charge from the bridge. Hunter is down below. Tank is looking for another rock. Hunter's just going to pounce away. He almost gets that rock solo, but it looks like this Hunter is just going to say they don't have the Jock charge. So they're going to smoke boom with this Hunter. And I don't know about that. That's interesting. I think he's going to have to commit with that because he's down to 50% second pass. So we'll see. I don't know. That's not the greatest support, but he's already done some pretty good work. So who knows? Maybe he'll get something here.
I'm going to go AI, Noodle. Noodle!
He did! He's AI! Oh my god, look at him. They're rotating it forward as well. They have a Smoker Hunter Boomer. That last SI is still 15 seconds out. I can't believe the AI. Here we go. They're sending in a Boom Rocket from above. That's going to be Ace Quad Boom Stumble. Rock goes out. That's going to connect onto the smoke target. So I think they're going to be able to kill it, I think. But there's so he gets a double punch in the corner. There's no way. He dies, but that's good. The AI tank puts in work, and they have lost this chapter.
Noodle, I can't believe they let it go AI. I was like, what? But it works out, I guess. He gets a double punch. The AI, I thought it was going to be another double punch. If they didn't kill it, that would have been so drastic. There's a lot of commons. The SI are not able to find a home. The spitter does not connect.
Look at Coach!
Where's Coach? I can't find him.
Oh, he was by the fence. Back in the back.
Oh, okay, yes.
Reloading here. Oh my god, that was touching his toes.
He's so lucky that it didn't do more than it actually did. Demon.
Reloading.
But I mean, as it sits here, Noodle, that's still a lot of bonus they have. 700, only about 140 difference.
I mean, they have no need to completely match the bonus. They can go into Chapter 2 trailing. Obviously, they don't want to be my too much, but if they're able to put up a good score to match this 1,300, then the momentum won't be as big, but they're going to send this attack inside the house. They're going to go on the outside here. They're going to be able to clear that smoker on the outside. Hunter is chasing, and that's going to be a single boom. Hunter gets killed, and they kill the charger inside as well. It's going to be a pretty good shutdown from Akatsuki, and they're going to push it forward. Probably only have to take one more attack if they're fast enough.
Yeah, I think and they did sack in the right order, so I think they're, oh man, I don't know, Noodle. There's just no spawns up to where the cliff is, so it's like, I know you want to try to see if you can sneak another attack even when they're shopping right now. Survivor's getting ammunition. And look, they already have spawns, and they're just going to sack Spitter, go for a quad, save them to the other side, so it's going to be 709 or maybe nothing, trying to return the favor from the previous Grand Finals match. Will it happen or will it not? We'll have to see as soon as we get up to the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, as it stands, it's only about a 130-point game, but of course, a quad here, look at what the score would be. It'd be about 1,300 to 400, which is a huge gap. But of course, very manageable. The Hunter's going to spawn up Scary a little bit. He's going to get chipped a little bit down to 214. Akatsuki pushing it forward. They have the quad up, ready to go. Hunter is still from below. Smoker's going to come from the ground floor up front. There's Jockey, and they have a lineup, but they land a double cap, so they're going to eat some damage here. But that Charger, unfortunately, just going to grab and stay still. But they lost a little bit. They're down to 600. It looks like right now they have 600.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. I thought actually for a split second, Noodle,
Yeah,
we had a possibility of a double depth charge. But instead, it's 1,100 points to 1,332. It's only a 232-point lead for Colossus. Both survivors popping off by putting up large scores so far.
I mean, that's actually impressive. I mean, when you see somebody put up a 1,300 score, you go, wow, that is detrimental. But for the other team to just come back and just, 1,100, that's a respectable score. It's not 1,300, but the fact that they let a 1,300-point gap close to 200 after one chapter, it's pretty impressive. And we're going to see another early tank here, MK, 30%. So some shenanigans possible here, as Colossus will have the first lead of the game.
Yeah, it seems early tank is just routine for this tournament match. I don't know how long that'll happen. We'll have to see the next chapter. But no spitter for the opening attack. I don't know what the infected want to do. If they're going to attack fast to see if they can get a second shot. If I know Akatsuki, they're probably just going to want to go as quickly as possible to see if they have a chance. But
Especially with no spit.
yeah, that's what I would think too. I think the idea is to go fast, but it looks like no, they're gonna let them come out a little bit. Oh no, they're gonna go. See if they can juke him out and get some scratches. Jockey's gonna hide behind the bar. Okay, the Charger goes in, gets absolutely melted. A lot of friendly fire went out there, or some friendly fire just go out. Boomer comes in, gets popped, doesn't land his B-hop. Minimal damage from Akatsuki there. I don't think any of the SI hit their B-hops there, Noodle, and it just didn't work out.
No, the only thing to land was the Jockey that respawned as soon as they walked out of the safe room and hung out behind the counter, which is crazy to me. The Charger definitely did his B-hop. He got absolutely decimated. I don't know if the Jockey could look for a distraction there, but it didn't work. And we have the second tank up for Akatsuki. It's going to be Elige. Immediately rotating it in is going to maybe try to catch him out. Look at this Charger. Gets 2 punches. He didn't charge, though.
Ooh.
Oh, the fan! Oh, my God. That was so close, MK. Oh, but they're going to be able to make it back in. Oh, they're not. They're staying out for chip. Wait, they're going forward. Oh, they're trying to put this tank in an interesting position here. They are going forward. Jock Hunt, last SI, is still 5 seconds out, but Elige is pushing it away. They went for that aggressive chip, but he is smart to avoid that. But how far back is he going?
Hatchback. He wants them to go back inside.
Okay, but look at his rage. He's got to be careful. He does get the grace period there. And the single boom lands.
There is a funny note, though, that we could throw out here, is that since this is Akatsuki's second tank in the hands of Elige, so far the AI has done more damage as tanks for Akatsuki than Akatsuki has done as the tank, and that's being 3 hits. So see if that'll be a little better here with Elige's commit as he pops over the van. Doesn't really have time to do much other than just get on the roof and commit here, Noodle. So it's outside's kind of safe.
Outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could push him without any issue.
Look at that! Look at the smoke!
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Okay, no, the van hit comes around, splits the survivors, but he has no SI. That's his first hit, by the way. Second hit, and there goes the in cap. And this tank's still pretty healthy. See if he can get anything else. Trying to decommit. Oh, he's still gonna have about 1,500. No, they get him all the way down to 1,063, and I think Colossus are in a really good situation here, Noodle. This tank's dead pretty much.
Yeah, he's going to try and get one Hail Mary van hit here, but I don't think the van is really meant for it. No, he's not. He's going to go forward. They get a double boom. Jockey's got a little bit of a separation here. He's trying to hit this police car, but unfortunately a bad first bounce. That thunder outside is crazy right now. Look at the car! So close! And the Charger almost fell. And this tank is trying to stay through. He's trying to rotate through the trees, doing his very best. It's just not enough. We're going to be aggressive and chase him. MK, Elige did his very, very best. But he's gonna die. Man, that car got
my
so
gosh.
close.
It blocked the gate.
Oh my God.
They kill the tank and tell him that he can't park there, mate, and he has to move the vehicle, and they'll move it out of the path, but survivors are past that, and they'll lose, what is that, about 30% to the tank, so About an average tank coming out from Akatsuki, but what an entertaining take it happened to be. And they're going to come in here with a 2-2 Hunter and the Smoker as the cappers. Survivors hold S. Spit comes under. It does land. Only gets a 2 ticks, I believe, and the Survivors will be pushed into a quad during the event here, Noodle. And still with 64.1% bonus as it goes down from Boomer Slaps. They're very healthy.
Another healthy bonus quad attempt. Is it gonna be that? Is it gonna be that kind of tug of war? First person to land their quad's gonna win the game.
We had to wait till it gets to close quarters. It won't open out. It won't work out in the open. Remember?
Okay. Well, I mean, this is. I mean, I don't know if I call this necessarily open. It's kind of enclosed. It's not close quarters, but it's a little bit enclosed. We'll have to see. It's gonna be a tough place, I think, to land the quad. Obviously, we got Colossus here running those 2 shotguns. And they've been pretty nasty with the clear so far. They only got 1 bleeding. They're going to push it forward here. I don't know where the quad is set up. We got the charge, and that looks like the... Ooh, that's a Hunter. Can't tell from the ghost. Jockey's forward, Smokers behind the fence. So they're in, pretty typical positions. But who's going to be the first to, who's going to be the first to take the bait? Colossus calling the go-go's, but I don't think they're really going as of yet. Right, here comes the push forward. Looks like Smoker's going to lead this engage here. Jockey is still from the same position, and they land the tri-cap! But it's not going to be the charge. That's not going to be the quad, but man, nice tri-cap.
Yeah, it was double-digit damage. The Charger, unfortunately, it was their main focus. If you saw it there, Noodle, they all wanted the Charger to die, which gave the cappers free landing, so they do get double-digit value, knocking it down to almost half. I know they wanted to land it, but that's a good start as far as getting damage value, other than the tank coming out from either the infected teams, Noodle. Oh, look at this, the Charger. Oh, he gets almost lands, but gets melted, and he backs into the corner. What luck that coach is safe there, and just a couple dings off the percentage while a Jockey seemed to linger about and just run back for a despawn, and they will turn this event up, and we will see the final hits right before the safe room, Noodle. Still, 46.6 remaining. Dropping by the tick, and I don't know how to really evaluate this here. I think it's almost even pushed at this point, depending how the last tick goes.
Well, at least.
Okay, but man, can I tell you can we just talk about how well these Charger meltdowns have been, saving them from, obviously saving from the last quad. Speaking of quads, we got another one, but this is an even tougher place landed, I feel. Look at the Smoker. It looks like he wants to pull one on the back end. Got the Hunter down in the room by the alarm car. Probably going to engage off the first person to drop in. That will be a shotgun, though, so that'll be an interesting 1v1. Charger's looking for something cheeky at the top, same with the Jockey. So, again, coming from all different angles, and I can see the vision of the way they want this to play out. But, of course, the Hunter's going to have to not get skeeted, which is going to be tough considering he's going to be alone. Actually, they're going to send it in now. They're actually going to get baited, it looks like, and they're going to die. Okay, so just throw everything I said out the window, because apparently I'm wrong. They're going to eat the bait instead. Now there's just a charge hunt. Looking to get something in the end. Charger's going to bounce off the entranceway. We're going to set up the alarm. Hunter's in the safe. We're just going to grab a scratch or two. Maybe here at the end. Or he's going to get nothing. He's actually getting M2 killed off. And they're going to walk in with a hefty bonus of 584. Bringing their total to 2516 MK.
Wow, that is a ginormous score. For 2 chapters of Detour had 2516, and they're going to need, what is this chapter worth again? 600, I think, right? Let me see. It's 600. They're going to need 800 plus bonus to even this up. Not going to be an easy task, but if there was a team in the top world that could do it, it would be Akatsuki. They're definitely in the top 5, and Colossus trying to make it in there as well, see what they could do with their opening attack, Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Boomer. It looks like they're going to let them come out, as they know there's only 1 hit. And they have all separators. And this is the one rare situation here, Noodle, where I wouldn't mind you sending the Boomer first just because there's a tank right after. If you could get it and cap the rest, mayhem could unfold.
Okay, sure. But you know what maybe they're thinking? I could be wrong because they're going to send everything in now, so they're not thinking what I'm thinking. They're going to try and stack up the smoke charge. Can't fight it. Boom from above, going to land the top, or going to land the single. Look out now! And he's going to keep that boom. And what I was thinking was maybe he was going to save for the run back in, and the tank could have insta-committed off of that, because the tank spawns a little bit close. You know, could be close enough to catch him off. The Boomer were to get one on the run back in. Chaos could unfold if that van were to be in play. But of course, the Boomer is still up, so it's still a possibility. Boomer is ready to go. And he's going to do it. He's going to land one. Now he's going to hit up with scratches. Look at this Jockey. Off the stumble, gets the connect onto the boom target. Instant clear coming out from Mila. But the tank went back to the hatchback. And they'll make it in. And only taking about 4% of the bonus.
Yeah, they're also going to have to. I believe they. I didn't see the death order of when the boomer died. I think it might have got killed
Was
first.
before the jockey?
Did it?
I don't
Yeah.
think they have another boomer.
Oh no, they don't.
So,
Okay, but I don't think they want the smoker either, and I don't know if there's
no,
enough time.
But if they have to kill the smoker, they'll have to kill the boomer again, because I think it was Boom Jock. So they'll get another boomer.
I think you just got to keep it, and I think they realize it. That's what they're discussing right now. I'm not 100% sure, but Smoker is standing with the tank as he tries to get his hatchback off here. He can't get it, so he's just going to leave it. These are just for precautionary measures. He wants the survivors to stay inside this gas station so he can get an easy corner. And it is very dangerous inside here. If a tri-cap lands in the corner, you will die. And the tank's going to make his way in straight, jumps through the window, Hunter pouncing up on top of the gas station. And he's getting juked right now. He's down to half, misses his punch on the coach, goes over for Nick instead, gets his first punch at 2K. Oh, they laid a double cap. The Charger's not there, though. And the Charger is going to die. There's going to be an in cap after 2 more punches. Not even. No.
Oh!
And look at that here, Noodle. Akatsuki ace that tank, not even a down.
Yes, yes. That now, but of course, they have the whole map to take care. It's not a very long chapter. That's the reason the 600 distance. Right now, they currently have over 300 point distance, or over 300 point gap in the bonus, bonus category. So they have a chance here to impress, but they got a lot more hits to take, and we do have the follow-up attack after this tank. It's going to be the Poo-2, Jock Smoke 2-2. They're going to call the go fast. Jockey in from the front. Look at the smoker in from the back and get melted down by this SMG. Jockey gets cleared up immediately. Boomer finds one. And the spit goes out. I didn't see that order. Do we have another quad attempt?
Yep, we got a quad during the event. It's just too juicy to pass up on Noodle. It's almost like he got a free quad boom, except they can see. And the commons are in, and then a quad cap comes. I don't disagree. I think it's the right call. And I believe we'll see one at the safe room, too, if they can't land the first. It just seems to be kind of the meta going forward on Detour ahead over the years since the map has been released back in 2010. It's been around a while here, Noodle, but just in the competitive community recently. And look at, the survivors are poking around on purpose to see if they can get them to hit early, and the infected say no, 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 and they're already during the event waiting.
Reloading.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Well, I mean, look at these. Look at the way they're set up. It's interesting. Kind of makes you think. Like, what if they just throw it in? But then, if they were to do that, and then it doesn't work, then they just get the event for free. But it's all gonna bank on this. Look at all that bonus, 942. It's still about a 300-point gap, as they haven't really done anything since the tank died. So they're really putting all of their cash, all of their money, right here on this attack. And if there was ever a place to do it, it's here. The quad attempt. And now we play the waiting game. Of course, Mila is bleeding. They have 4 sets of pills, so maybe they're not too worried about that. But we'll just have to see. We got similar positions set up. The smoker is behind the fence. We got the Charger up. The much anticipated quad attempt. 933 bonus. Akatsuki has a chance to put up an even nastier score.
Oh,
Colossus
get a spawn timer.
Oh no, did they lose? They're gonna lose their quad. Are they gonna lose their quad?
I don't know, it might. No, they're going to
Oh,
get
no,
it,
they still
but look
have
where
it.
they're at now. This is what I was talking about.
They push through. The smoker's not going to be in his designated. They do still have this tent area to do. That's not a bad spot either. Where are we positioned here? We have the Charger on top of said tent. Hunter is over there with him. Smoker is on the ground in the front. Jockey in the ground in the back. Coming all from all sorts of different directions. Smoker leaves. Beautiful skeet coming out. Charger gets killed. Jockey is out. Everything is just dead. They shut down that quad beautifully. MK, this is a big bonus gap right now that they can lock in, that they can get down to that button. And I wonder, is there really any reason to get that button? I've always wondered.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know it stops
Yes.
the horde, but like, just go?
In their scenario, I wouldn't have argued with you because it's a 2-2, but what 2-2 is it going to be? Hunter Smoker? I would have been all for the rush. But they're going to have time to sack the Boomer because they know if they rush inside, the Spitter's already ready. But, oh, never mind. They're going to hold W hard, and they're going to make the Infected hit with 3. Akatsuki is going to win the round. Barring a catastrophe here, Noodle.
Disaster, yeah, barring disaster. Will disaster strike? And Akatsuki slowed it down. I think they need to know. They have to be known. They have to be counting these timers. The SI are up. They have the charge. They have the smoke. They have the hunt. They have the spit. The final SI hit here for Chapter 2. 899 points of bonus on the table right now. Hunter is pre-spawned up. They're going to send it in all from the hole. Hunter can't find the target, but they're going to get the charge still stacked. They're going to land a double cap with the Hunter, and that's going to be 2 slams and an in cap on Amila. That's going to knock the DB down a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to win the chapter. That was a pretty good hit here at the end. And that should be Akatsuki able to walk in. Maybe a spitter delay? No, not going to have enough time. In they go. Let's see, MK. Oh, they're short! Oh!
Not enough. They're going to be
It was a
behind.
200 point exactly with the bonus. Look at that. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, it's been many, many matches grand finals that I have casted with Nine on Corey and Akatsuki, and they never disappointed with the matches that they've had. And I'll tell you, it's Colossus making their way up here to some of these.
Or they restarted the chapter, but I had that percentage in my mind the rest of the time, and it never came up again, so I was not able to flex my knowledge. We have gone live here. Chapter 3 Detour ahead. We have this nasty attack here on the stairway, but of course, no spitter. We have the charge smoke jock boom for the opening attack here. Give us Confoggle.
Yeah, I don't know if people would actually really want that, but yes, you want to bring the hunting
Give us
rifle
hunting
out.
rifles.
And they want the hunting rifle. Oh, look at this!
look at the
Noodle! Link takes
Oh my God!
massive damage, and Colossus is fumbling the
God!
bag. What is going on? He's going to get into all the double punches!
It's tank damage. Great tank coming out from
Wow.
Akatsuki. What a disaster! I just got done saying how this hit was a little bit nerfed because there's no spitter. Well, nerf be damned, because they certainly got a ton. Look at that! 40% of the bonus is gone.
And spawns are already up too. That's one thing to know. They didn't even get outside yet. They might want to hit. They'll get a pound spit. A great follow-up. Charger's out of position though, so he's not going to be able to do anything. But look at this catastrophe. The Charger's going to get him. It's going to be another in cap. DB is melting away. Oh my goodness. Can they bounce back? Need to be able to survive the tank. When they can no longer run back, they're going to fight it where it stands.
Colossus. They're going to be feeling that one tomorrow. They are pushing it through here. That was just rough. I mean, I had a chill go down my spine with just how tough. I kept hearing charge punch after charge punch, and the jockey just not getting cleared. It was devastating. And now we have an attack here coming up. They're probably going to hit in the alley, maybe. In this little corridor area, they have a tri-cap here with spit. It's not going to be a charger, though, so we'll see what they can manage. The Smoker's going to come in from the rear. Jock on from the top. Here we go. Hunter's going to get nicely skeeted. That jockey died in the same shot, it looked like. And the Smoker gets killed, so they shut it down. Spit does save, having nowhere to spit.
Yeah.
Actually done. Maybe a little recovery there from Colossus.
A little bit, but they already lost half of everything. That's the only bad part. They've already fought 2 tanks, and they haven't fought the tank yet. So that's going to come up any moment. And if it spawns early before they get down, oh, they got no choice but to run back. This is a huge favor for the infected. I'd be shocked if they made the save room. The tank.
There it is.
Oh, they hit early. Oh, they laid a double cap and a double boom. The clears are slow. There's hittable cars everywhere. Gwen needs pills now. And they are not. Okay, if Shifty finally gets them there, they're going to consume the pills. The tank is in, and he is chasing around the corner. They got to fight it here. The tank is retreating to the rooftop. And I don't know if I ever saw a tank fought in this area. I don't even know what's hittable, what's not. But there's a car alarm. They can't go back anymore. Well, they could, but it's going to be risky. And the tank's going back, getting the dumpster into play. Oh, this is going to be wild, Noodle. I don't know the last time I've ever saw a tank fight in this area. And they're going to push forward on him.
Oh,
Can they get the cutoff? He throws a rock. And the survivors, oh, they cut off. What happened here? The tank is in, getting punches. He's down to 3,800. They're shooting him. There goes the down. That was not damage bonus, by the way. Oh, what a ski coming out, and the tank's going to retreat. And they should be able to pick him up and go forward. I cannot believe they're going to get out with this tank fight. So the charger goes in. He lands. The tank is in. Oh, he gets a double here, Noodle, and he finally gets killed off. Another down. What just unfolded is pure chaos. And I need to catch my breath.
I feel like each team just took turns selling the bag there, because I thought Colossus was being stupid for running forward, but then Akatsuki throws the rock. I'm like, oh my god, they just got the free push forward, and then they stop. They stop. I don't understand. They just went back and forth selling. They were going back and forth doing these nasty Left 4 Dead things and, like, winning the game, but now they go back and forth doing dumb things. I don't know.
Oh.
But look at this. They shut down the attack at the ladder. Nothing happens. Colossus just gave themselves a chance to make it safer, but it's still going to be tough.
Back. Question is, are they going to be able? What do they have? Oh, they still have 30% DB, but okay. I was trying to figure out who was going forward and who was going the wrong way there for a second, Noodle. I was confused. It is dark in these tunnels, but it looks like they are resuming the correct path.
So they are, and what I feel like I remember the spot very. I actually crashed.
Pretty good shutdown. That's only what 3% DB lost. Now this is going to be at the ladder. They might actually be able to walk it in with quite a bit more than what I was saying just with Nick's HP. The only problem is 3 survivors can deplete that damage bonus. So if 2 caps land, I think it's pretty much gone here, Noodle, due to the fact that it also being damage bonus goes down double the speed. So also a consequence for being open.
Absolutely, I am back, baby. Here we go. What's happening? They're hitting at the top here. Look at them. They're actually up. There's the smoke pool. He self-clears. The charge wins, but he got the hit, so he's still going to get 2 wins. Else can't get away from these Stamens. And we got an in-cap down below as well. I don't know what happened down there, but looks like we have a little common fight going on down there. So 2 in-caps. I need my spec HUD, because I crashed. I got you.
Are you serious? They are. They're going with the bot. No, they're not. Never mind. They got a sub in.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, what I was saying is I'm wondering if Colossus even makes safe room. They still have a little bit to go here. 1 more hit, probably. Actually, maybe 2 more because how slow they are. We'll see. This is Boomer spawned up behind the train cars. There's a double cap in the front with the Hunt Smoke. Rochelle has died. And a nice double loom and a jockey connecting. That's going to be another in-cap. That's going to slow them down enough. I don't think they're going to make 16 in-cap. It's highly unlikely here. The Smoker actually has his tongue back in 2 seconds. He's going to be able to delay this pickup unless he grabs the wrong person, which is very possible. He will grab the wrong person, but he'll drop the pickup to help him up. So it resets anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's going to be hard for them to walk it in now. 2 survivors black and white, 114, 130. They still have permanent 20 health on Destrade, who's keeping that 40 points. Hunter will land in the back, and that's going to be it. Oh, the double cap lands, and they should wipe out any moment. I doubt they survive. Jockey come in to clean it up. Spitter? Oh, he gets it. Now the jockey.
They want this distance though.
And he gets it. Steven did 95 damage by scratching on the survivors. Very impressive.
That was
The
probably,
Charger.
I wonder if that was, he was the Charger at the beginning. That's an insane amount of scratches damage. That's pretty crazy. Well, they're able to get their total score. I pushed the wrong button. They're able to get their total score up to 3,167, and that's pretty good. But I feel like with how much damage was taken early on, it just ruined Colossus' chances. And now, this right here could be Akatsuki's moment. Gotcha. This right here could be Akatsuki's moment. Oops. I want to do this. And I did an all chat. I'm on it. I want to roll.
There we go. Now it's going to be this opening hit for Akatsuki. All they got to do is not lose 40% damage, and I think they'll be okay. They can even take 10%, and it's all right. It's unlikely, in my opinion, that it will happen, but
I don't know.
because I don't think they're going to be standing on the railing like Link was.
I don't know what that was all about. I also thought it was unlikely on the other side, though, and guess what? It certainly happened. Here we go. We're going to find out here. If there's a survivor that goes out onto the railing, I'm leaving the game. I'm just saying. Just said that. I'm leaving the game. It's going to happen. Well, we have the opening attack ready to go. I want to see where they're coming from. The jockey. I don't have eyes on him. We have the smoke boom on the kind of the right side of the survivors. And it looks like the other 2 are above them directly. So, oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He looks like he wants to he's trying to avoid jumping on the railing. His hands are shaking with anticipation because he wants on that railing. But he won't do it. Aisha's going to push down. Looks like leading the way with that shotgun. Look at this boom rocket in. Great M2, but it gets popped him anyway. And we're going to see a double cap in the front. It's not going to be a 40% nasty, disastrous hit, but it's still going to be quite decent. You know, about 8% it looks like is what they're going to get. There's a lot of commons trailing, but I think they should be able to get off no issues. Well, unless Nick is struggling in the back.
Yeah, there was a lot of commons there, but he does finally break free. I don't think they have any issue with being on the roof before spawns are ready. Oh, the Hunter wants to go down here. This causes them not to go up. I mean, they get the kill.
Oh!
But there's a charger up here. They got to be careful. This charge is a death charge up here, but he has no help though, Noodle. Nothing. Only a boomer and spit. I think they just land the charge and take the charge spit, in my opinion, if I was Colossus. It should be almost free.
We've seen it. We've seen crazier. We have. Will we see it? Look at this boom. Oh my god, the boomer. Aisha has to run through the spit. That is one thing. Jockey does connect down below for a couple more ticks, but the charger gets stumbled by the boomer.
Hey,
Charge spit avoided.
if they keep doing this much damage on every hit, they'll actually be almost at the same scenario as the tank. If you see that, they'll be in the 60% range. So it actually isn't bad what they're doing right now.
Well, I mean, after they got down here, it's like Colossus shut everything down until they got the tank, which I guess it was only like one more hit, but still, they took the first 2 hits nasty. But then they kind of buckled up here. They actually have another attack. We're still going to send it in right now while these combos are still in play. Everything from above. Smoker does land. There's going to be a double gap, and the Charger is going to try and cover. Just going to take the smoke target. No slam. They find extra pills. Aisha's probably going to take those unless they come back. And I think, yeah, they're going to take them. So maybe they aren't planning on coming back. I don't know what the play is from the Akatsuki.
But the damage is consistently coming out, though, here, Noodle. Look at they're down about 80%. They should get 2 more, maybe 1 in here and 1 before tank, because they got to clear the commons before they spawn the tank. They got to be cautious behind that. So 2 more chances. They want to hit on the inside. Jockey and Spit are ready to go. Survivor's really pushing hard, but Jockey gets killed. Charger, oh, the Hunter comes through. They're not able to figure it out. And a good shutdown.
What a skeet! Oh my goodness, that was nasty. They tried to hit those SMGs, thinking the Hunter would be easy because it was an SMG, but no. SMG's on it. SMGs can skeet too. Akatsuki's gonna immediately start rotating it back. Link's gonna have this tank, or wait, what chapter is this? 3rd. We have the smoke pool instantly cleared out. There was no other outcome there. They still have the boomer here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they send this boom jock both here on this run back. Try and catch somebody up top. That'd be insane. If they're able to, the boomer actually misses the spawn. Oh, that's unfortunate. And they're gonna make it back safely.
Yeah, he's trying to get this dumpster here, Noodle, but I don't think there's any way that he's going to be able to get it past the fire escape. I mean, it's really a challenge. You can do it, but you can't waste too much time on it.
They actually have this door open back here. I didn't see them do it, but they did. So they can dip back into the building if they need to. And it looks like they might actually be wanting to do that. Alice already in it, in fact. So they're just going to try and avoid this car entirely. Yeah, they're back in. They have a Hunt Jock charge. MK, I think I took the last thing, so I don't use.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to put the car down here just to keep him inside so he can corral an easy corner on the inside, because he'll have spawns above. So he could push them into spawns easily here. But they need to do a lot of damage with this tank, Noodle. And I definitely called the other tank, which was chaotic, so why don't you finish this one?
Oh, did you? Okay, well, I'll take this one then as the tank drops in here, trying to get a separation. Jockey is in, nothing more. Charger did he go? I don't think he did. He just backs out. He's got his own corner here onto a leash, and he misses the front. No, he's got the corner. And he misses that one, so no in cap at 1.2. Sport's gonna go in now. There's the in cap. Sport's gonna have to land here. Hunter's still pouncing around. They got another miss. The Hunter, the Charger is gonna miss. They took the same target. He gets another punch. He should get another in cap here. He spreads the love instead. Can he get the stick up onto the shell? He will not, but the Charger will take the in cap instead. And they actually get pretty solid damage here. This Charger's still alive. Can get a 3rd in cap onto Aisha if he gets it. No,
Oh, you won, Ellis.
We need you for
good
a
try,
little bit longer.
but a lot of damage coming out.
Yeah, I mean, they got the value they really desperately needed, and they got to go through the map again. That's one good thing for Colossus. That bonus is only sitting at 549. I don't know here, Noodle, if they get one solid good hit on 2 survivors, the crawl begins, and then I don't think it's going to be possible for Akatsuki to hold bonus. It's Poo 2 hit, though. That's the only bad part for them right now, the infected team.
I feel like they want to send this kind of fast, you know? It looks like they're gonna do that. They're gonna get, look at it, slow clear on the smoker. Jockey's still searching for a target, gonna die off, and they're gonna get the sack order they want. No smoke, no boom. So
good damage too, actually.
Where are they gonna send? Yeah, they get quite decent damage out of that. What is it? 499. Right now they have 500 even according to my bind, and that's a lot. But you know they have a lot of map to go. They gotta get through the drop. They gotta get to the top, which is that's a tough one.
I didn't catch the flu.
Yeah, but this next choke point's where it's going to be. Like you said, they had a good sack rotation, so this is going to be the rough one. So, I don't know. Let's see what the Infected are going to be creative. The Survivors might just sit tight here and clear the rest of these commons out, which would work in the Infected favors. And no, it just says a Grand Finals rematch because they just played in the Grand Finals. That Noodle and myself casted a couple of days ago, so that's why I have it up in there as a rematch. But it is also 2 undefeated teams the last week of the qualifying round. And here it comes. They're going to send it early, which is questionable for me. But they get the pound spit. I don't know, Noodle. What do you think of the early attack there? I think they should have tried to hit on the transition.
It didn't. You know, it's like I always say, they gambled. I guess maybe they wanted to take a gamble on the early hit because maybe Akatsuki wasn't expecting it. They took that gamble, and guess what? Didn't pay off. So now we're going to see them blitz through this. They do have the attack at the top. Not this one, but the next one. It wasn't this one. I knew they were going to beat this one. They're actually going to go right now. They're sending it right now. Look at this. They have another track up here with the boom. Jock Smoke Hunt. Hunter's going to catch one in the back. Jockey gets hit in the front. Smoker's going to get killed as well. So mainly just distraction for Hunter. Got to be fixed in the back. Keep their bonus down a little bit more. And they do kill the Boomer, so I do not know what their sack order is. I don't remember if the Hunter died before the Smoker or not. I don't think so.
Yeah, but it's the fact that it looks like they're going to be able to make it with bonus. They're crawling, but the attacks are pretty much scripted from here out.
Obviously.
Yeah. How they're going to attack down here. This is interesting. And they go fast, and they get it. And they're going to try to cover. They'll get a Jock around the corner, forces him to walk through the spin. Oh, he gets a skeet. Oh, Noodle. What a shot.
That was a ton of damage. Look at that.
Yeah, what was that? Oh, my goodness, it did. That was, what,
like
130?
It was like 408 down to 288, so whatever that is. I don't feel like doing math right now, but it was something like that. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Do the math, figure it out. It's a big hit, and we got Rochelle just rushing. Spawns are up, and they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna attack at the bottom. They killed the Smoker. Spit's just gonna. Did he try to spit loose one? Maybe that would have been funny. But they're gonna send the Boomer. They're gonna hold on to the Charger and hopefully get something
Quad.
nasty at the end here. Yeah, I mean, they're still gonna lose the game. Up to this, they're gonna lose their lead. Lose the game, Jesus! I'm counting them out already. They're gonna lose their lead. Maybe not. Wait, if they can get this quad, no way. If they can get the quad,
Reloading.
oh wait, just a little more, and they got it. Okay, they're gonna lose their lead. But by how much will be determined by this quad. And they have an idea what the jockey is. It's spawn up. Wait, they in-cap him. They in-cap him. Is that the bait? That's a skeet and 7 by Elise. There's smoke points that cleared. Oh my god, that was a bait. They just in-capped him to bait him out. They were confident.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that Charger died so fast, Noodle. Now they're going to take almost 300 lead. Almost.
He didn't even finish his spawn sound. He was dead before his full spawn sound even finished. Oh my god, look at that score. They have the lead now. Similar to the Grand Finals, Akatsuki steals the lead back from Colossus, but it's still very close. I mean, it's still anybody's game, but the momentum has shifted in favor for Akatsuki.
Wow. I wonder if Colossus, if they're able to rebound from this, because this is going to be a little bit difficult now. Chapter 4, I mean, they're not down a lot, Noodle, so they can come back, but you don't want to be down on this finale. We all know that this finale is just not worth that much. And it's hard because the hittables don't do any in-caps. They only do 24 damage, even though there's a lot of them. And it's just hard. So I think they got to make it here. And it's going to be another mid-tank at 57%. So they're going to have to wait out the event. So Noodle, we're probably going to see 6 special infected attacks before tank. That's a lot of hits.
Yes, so it is. I'm curious what they're going to do right here. They had no spitter. Tri-cap with boom, smoke charge jock. So they're going to send it on the outside. We have the Charger on the roof. Perhaps a stack opportunity. We will see. I don't know who that last guy is for Colossus. I don't recognize that symbol. He's the one that has the tank, so.
I'm not sure what it is either. Looks like a switchblade, to be honest with you.
I could probably find out here in a moment, but for now we have this first attack. Actually, why don't you take the first attack away? I'm gonna go figure out who he is.
Alright, Charger rockets in, the Smoker gets a pull. Oh, it's a double cap. Oh, and a slam.
This is Noiti. Reload. Frick Noiti is, but that's who this is.
Right, Boomer just get popped at the end there. They do get a decent sack order. It is going to be a little bit of damage coming out from Colossus. Not a lot. Akatsuki looking pretty good. They're going to take this choke point without all the spawns being up, so there should be no hesitation from the survivors. Nope, Aisha drops down right away. They're just waiting for a last person over, and they are through. And it's going to be a tri-cap with Spit, Charger, Hunter, Jockey. They're in the corner here. The Infected might want to try to make a play on this, but they're blocking the Charger spawn, and the Hunter is going to be caught out. And still they can't find anything, and they're going to bait out this hit here, Noodle. Unfortunate for Colossus.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the, I feel like that's one of the more important hits in this map, and I mean, just the fact that they were able to just take it. And, like I said, it seems like Akatsuki just took all the momentum, giving it right to themselves. Off to a fabulous start this chapter. And I'm curious where they're going to send the next attack. Actually, this is another important one. They're probably going to try and send it fast, but then if they do send it fast, do they have the hit for the way back? It's going to be the question on everyone's minds here. They have the track up with Boomer. Maybe they just send the Boomer, which is going to get shut down. And they're going to do just that. They're going to send just the Boomer and have these other spawns, the Hunt Charge Smoke for the run back. I don't know if they're going to have time to get that fourth one up if Akatsuki goes fast, tries to get it going with 3, and it looks like they're going to maybe do just that. They slowed it down a little bit, waiting for a second survivor to come up. They're going to start it up. Last slide still 2 seconds out. Not going to have time to get in position. They're going to have to make a play right now. Here we go. Sending in this strike up. There's the smoke pool. Charger tries to make a play. He's a little bit too late. Hunter gets instant clear. Charger misses. And this Spitter has got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that Charger, I don't know what he was thinking. He tried to charge the Pounce guy, just get the stumbles and the spit. And no damage output coming in from the couple attacks from Colossus here, Noodle. What is that? 2.5 attacks, because that second attack didn't really go in with everybody, so they've only got a total of 5% damage. They've really got to make these hits count during this event. At least the next 2 with a Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, Charger. Here comes the Hunter. The Jockey's ready to go. Charger haven't even spawned yet. The Hunter gets skeeted, and the Charger's going to run away and try to stay alive. And the Boomer sacks out. And it looks like they're fumbling their SI here, Noodle. I don't know.
These skates have been on it. Shout out to Mila and Aisha, who have been killing it on the shotgun right now. These Hunters, I don't even know when the last time a Hunter landed on Akatsuki. I guess that probably just happened, didn't it? But it wasn't. It was a very quick clear, so I mean, does it really count? It's at 1 point. They're going to go again here. Sending in the track out. Smoke tries to lead. Hunter gets skeeted anyway. Charger's dead. It's got nowhere to go again. Wow. Look at this. They still have 95% of the bonus. They lost 5%. And they're getting close to the tank.
Yeah, it even says bait. Yeah, you guys got... They definitely got baited quite a few times. And also, I think some premature spawns from the SI too here, Noodle, led up to the survivors holding on to the bonus they have right now. But there's a chance for a death here on this bridge. It's dangerous. They've gotten past it, so not so much anymore. They're going to try. The Charger misses. Boomer is the only thing that lands. And they're going to be able to spawn this tank and take it back pretty healthy.
Guns here.
Look at that fatty waddling down there under the bridge. How's it not collapsing under his weight?
I'll take this one.
Wait, is he the tank? No, he's not. Oh, wait, this could be huge. This Boom might be able to get something nasty on the way back. I'm kind of curious. We have Noiti, who is that last mysterious player. Look at the Boom. That's 2, and they're going to send in the Hunt Smoke right now. Smoker almost gets it through. Not quite. Hunter is above. And, oh, I thought he was just going to die there. I just laughed.
Yeah.
And he will connect. The Hunter finally lands. This tank is very close, but I think it'd be goofy of him to go in. But they should be able to make it all the way back, MK.
Yeah, if the survivors wanted to stay there, I wouldn't have minded for a second. But now they got to hold the S key back because this hatchback's going to come flying through the sky. Oh my goodness!
No!
Oh,
You're kidding me!
That was close, Noodle. That was so close. Not able to get it. Gonna have to dig this out for a little bit, but wow, it doesn't get much closer. Oh, did it get stuck on the... No, it didn't. Okay, it's out. Did you see that pistol go flying across the map?
I did. Crazy.
The hatchback got stuck on the pistol.
That car, man, Aisha. Whew. They shut down the Boom. They're going to send in the charge, so it looks like they want the Hunt charge, or not the Hunt charge. They don't want the charge, obviously. They just killed it. They want the Hunt Jock Smoke, it looks like, for the commit. And hopefully he's going to be hoping for some cars here because look at Akatsuki. They're still so healthy, MK. Car hits are going to be their best friend here, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think if this tank gets one in cap and they walk in the safe room, it's going to be really hard for Colossus to match this chapter then, Noodle. The fact that they still have 91% bonus at this tank right now, how late it is crazy to me. It's so much health.
We also know the Detour head finale. It's not one you want to be trailing on. It's not fun. It's so open. It's high bonus. Every time it feels like tank is useless. Here we go. We have this Noity tank heading in now, hoping for some cards. He's got 2 in play, but that green one's out of play a little bit. He's trying to get Aisha. He's got another right now. Smoke full miss. Jockey finally connects. This should have He's still chasing him. He gets a punch finally, but he's about dead. Actually, still kind of healthy. He's got 1.9. He's not going to make a play on these cards, though. He's just getting any damage he can. I don't know. He's not even going to get an in cap, it looks like, unless he's able to get this last punch. He missed it.
No down, but 2 pills consumed. Bonus 91% down to 63.5. No. Yep, 63.5 Noodles. So it's about an average tank, and they needed above average Noodle. I don't think that's enough. They got to really make the SI count here because this is huge for Akatsuki.
Absolutely. Having the lead they do. Again, I already said it. You don't want to go to finale here. You don't. It's not a fun finale if you're trailing because you're trying to hit these hits that are just in such an open area. It's just not something you want to do. We have a 2-2 here following this tank. Juck charge. You're going to go ahead and send it here. Spitter from the rear. That's going to get picked if she's not careful. That's going to be a nice jockey. Spit drops down. The charger. Oh. I thought something crazy was about to happen there, but he bounces off the top there of the train car. I thought he was dead. I thought they were about to get this nasty little death charge. Wow.
I thought it too, Doodle. My heart skipped a beat. I was like, there's no way that just happened, and I forgot that there's a railing there on that one. So they are able to survive with 900 bonus even, with about 40% of the map left to navigate. The next hits are going to be a little bit difficult. See if they can make this quad land in an open area. Hunter looks like he's ready to go. Oh man, this charge is going to need a lot of luck to make this happen. And the Hunter wants to go now, but none of the other SI seem to be ready. Charger is now ready. Here it goes. Charger walks in. Oh, the Charger lands with a smoker. Almost took his target. And they're only going to get pocket change worth of value there, Noodle. What is it? 30 points, not even.
Off of a quad. That was desperately needed. That is unfortunate.
I can't believe the Charger found a home so fast, but nothing else was able to win their 1v1. And the smoker tried to take the charge guy, and that's why you got to be a little bit aware of where the spawns are too. Not just 1, 2, 3, go. You got to try to work together there by being a little more mindful where your teammates are. In my opinion, there, Noodle.
Chemistry really comes into play there, and maybe, Colossus may still be on their back foot after that chapter. Here we go. We have another attack coming in. Beautifully speeded Aisha again. But the M2s are going to spec out really fast. The Boomer still hasn't gone yet, so I don't know. They're going for another quad. But man, as I mentioned, what was I talking about? Yeah, chemistry. It's a big thing with quads. You want to attack. You want it to be like symmetrical. Like you saw the quad that who was it? It was Akatsuki did on a Corey on Haunted Forest. Like it was like boom, 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 boom. Everything landed pretty much right there. That's what an ideal quad would be. Of course, if you get a stagger one, it's fine. It's still a quad, but that wasn't it. They went for the same target. We have one last attack here for safe room. 857 bonus on the table. They're going to need something big. Charger gets one punch. Going to miss the actual charge. Smoker gets one in the back to get the jockey in the front. They're going to try and stack it. Hunter was a little bit late off the cover, so they get some damage. But they still have 752 bonus MK. 1,452 points. Oh, man. They almost K them in 4 chapters, MK. Akatsuki really bouncing it back. And, oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, if you do the math on how much bonus they lost 51% bonus, and 27% of it came from the tank. So they pretty much took nothing from Special Infected, and and Colossus has to return that. If they don't return that, they are going to lose. Of course, they won't be out. Both of these teams are definitely in the playoffs, but one of these are going to be the #1 seed going in, and they'll have the easiest ride there, at least for the first game. See what happens now with the Jockey Charger Smoker Boomer with Akatsuki. What are they going to do? Go inside or wait on the outside? Looks like they're a little undecided. That Boomer's trying to find something cheeky inside here, Noodle, but not finding it.
think that was going to be the play. If that boomer got one, they were going to go on the inside. Look at this Charger's going to rotate into the safe. It looks like they might still want to do that. Here they go. Everything from inside, they're going to stack in the back. They know that they only need damage, really. So they're going to try any way they can, and they just lost 4%, which is about the same as Akatsuki lost in like 3 hits.
Yeah, but most of it came from the first one. So, I mean, it's almost dead even to that point. But it's how well do they take the next two, because that's where they continue not to take damage. And they're not as fast either. Spawns are already up as well here, Noodle. So they got to be a little cautious here and don't rush this. Being caught with your pants down here could be death. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a free charge spit for sure. Yeah, it is. Oh, and the Hunter will land, so it's going to be a fast get up. They'll get bailed out by the Hunter, but still, look at that damage, Noodle. They're already taking more damage than what the other team was at the tank at.
Colossus. No. Not the greatest of starts, and they're going to have one more. I think we're going to see something similar. They're going to get the S-side they want for this run back here, so I would expect them to send this boomer fast, but of course they're going. They are not holding anything back right now. So they're not going to have time to stack the boom. They're just going to keep it. So we're going to have a charge hunt jock boom for the run back here after the train starts MK. And I'm ready. I want to see something crazy here.
Are you feeling, well, we can have a death jock or death charge possible. Will it happen?
Looks like they want to. Look at this.
Oh!
Again, the heart skipping a beat.
Wait, what happened to Link?
Wait, did he take fall damage from that?
Yeah, they cleared the charger in midair, so he took fall damage.
Oh, wow. GG.
They're lucky that he actually didn't die, to be honest with you, Noodle, because you could die from being cleared in midair as a charger. It's a consequence for doing it too fast, just charges momentum. And that doesn't happen just in Zomar. That happens in regular versus, too. That's just the way the game's going. Look at the separation. Oh, my gosh, Nick is about to be pinata. No, he got it clear through. They're so lucky, but the charger comes in and lands. It's going to be a charge spit. Oh, the boomer pops him, but he's stuck in it. And that's another 10% still going down. Noodle. It's unfolding so fast.
They're going to lose the chapter. They got to be careful. They're less than 400 away from doing so. They haven't even gotten to the tank yet. This is rough. They're going. There's still a lot of combos up. They have another attack up here. It's a quad MK. Oh boy, we haven't seen one yet. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. They send in Jockey.
Oh!
GG! She is dead! Look at this
Oh!
guy! Oh my god, he lived! Are you serious? Are you serious? Yes! Thank goodness, on the edge!
Well, dude,
Well, that's...
it stayed tight to the last chapter. We could go to the second half of the last one. And I don't think there's any situation now where we see this go to finale. Even if they ace this tank and walk in with all 350 bonus. I doubt that's going to be a case, but it's going to be in the hands of Demon. The tank. Oh, the log comes out. They got to start running. Noodle, they got no choice. Nothing they can do with the log when it's chasing them down this bridge.
Yeah, jump. Number 2. Come on. I did say I wanted to see something crazy. No, we got it. Akatsuki's going to pull away again. And you know what? I'm going to be that guy. They're going to send in that hunt there. I'm going to be that guy. Is Colossus to Akatsuki the way Akatsuki is to Hattori?
Oh, it's going to be a death punch? Oh, he didn't angle it right. Oh,
oh, he hops it. He's still got a decent amount of health here. He's trying to decommit, but these survivors are being super aggressive here. He's playing Rock Tank. This is the most open Rock Tank I've ever seen in my life. Here comes another. This one's going to curve right into his dome. No, he missed. Look at this charger. Finishing the job. Maybe? No. Oh, he got it. And they clear it with the rock. And the GGs are out. And yeah, I expected nothing less. Look at that. Akatsuki is going to remain undefeated in the Asia Blueprints Cup. Congratulations to them. They will be the #1 seed heading into the playoffs. Colossus again falling short to the Akatsuki. MK.
yeah.
I don't know. Can they get over this hump? I mean, it's not looking like it right now.
I don't know.